Imagine you are working at a hotel. You have to tell a guest to leave because of their racism. They're hurling racial slurs. Well, that person comes back, attacks you, police come, and they put you in jail, the person working at the hotel. That's exactly what happened. Here's the video. This is a Best Western employee in Florida, okay? He has been attacked by a racist guest. You're seeing the attack right there. He's being attacked because he told the individual, you have to leave. We will not tolerate your racism. But when the police come, they don't arrest the racist man at the Florida Best Western. They arrest the black man who was the employee exercising the authority he has been granted as it relates to guest protocol. Isn't that interesting? I got some background to this. Okay. It's a damn shame. Let's put up a picture of the man they arrested. Okay. After he was kicked out of the hotel for spewing racial slurs at Raymond Racial, the Best Western employee, Jason Robbie, re-enters the property. He rushes through the door and pushes through the front door, desk security gate to attack the employee. The employee fought back and was able to pin Mr. Robbie down, holding him in a headlock for several minutes until the police arrived. Stand-up situation, all right? Non-lethal, he was able to handle it, he did it, boom. Police get there. A hotel guest who saw the fight ran to the employee's defense and waited for the cops to arrive. Great, good people here, all right? You got a racist guy out of control. You got an employee who has detained them temporarily. Police are coming. You got another guest say, hey buddy, I'm gonna help you, all right? We'll wait this out together. Police on the way, okay? The officers immediately approached the Best Western employee, the man of color. Cops push him several times as he visually references the security tapes, letting them know all you gotta do is look at the security tape, okay? They decided to still handcuff. Let's put his picture up again. That's this man. They put him in handcuffs, right? The event occurred in January, is now being questioned by the civil rights attorney activist Ben Crump. The employee was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct and resisting an officer with violence. Isn't that something? The officer who wrote the report said that he ordered Mr. Rashad to back away from the man and that the Best Western employee was not compliant. Cop said, and I quote, I ordered the defendant several times to back up, which he failed to do, and pushed him back several more times as well, the officer wrote in the report. The defendant then with his arms pushed me back. I then attempted to place the defendant's arms behind his back when he tensed up his arms and upper body and was holding his arms in front of him, resisting officers' efforts to handcuff him. Well, damn it, I would have resisted you too. I would have resisted you as well, okay? Not once is he shown resisting arrest in the security footage, all right? Just didn't happen. Let's go to the next spot. Arrest of the footage of the arrest, okay? Yeah, do you see resisting? I see an arrest. And I also see a cop who's so desperate to manipulate the narrative that instead of simply saying, hey, I made a mistake. I arrested the wrong person. My bad. Instead of just being human, okay, being a decent fellow. They create a false police report. But it's not just the report, it's the culture. Because that police report was fully accepted and adopted by his police precinct. His actions were initially supported. Court records show that Raymond Rashad was released with a $1,000 bond, and the state attorney's office dropped charges against him. Officers gave Robbie, the guy who was the racist guy who appeared to be intoxicated, a courtesy ride to a friend's house. You hear me, right? The man who was the racist person who physically assaulted and attacked the Best Western employee was able to get a courtesy ride to his friend's home while the employee got a ride to the county jail. Fort Lauderdale police released a statement on Monday saying that their Office of Internal Affairs is now reviewing the incident. The manager of the hotel said they had no comment. Guess what? The employee no longer works there. Systemic failure after failure. A racist person making everybody uncomfortable comes back after being rightfully kicked out of that hotel to physically fight the employee, all in Florida. To this very moment, this very day, that person has no criminal charges, but the employee does. The employee had to get them dropped by the state attorney. Come on. Brett, thoughts here?
When you hear the police report, you're like, oh, so he pushed back. I understand where the police is coming from. But when you see, like, what else do you expect this man to do when he's getting pushed? And put yourself in his position. He was at work and a man lunged at him. What was he supposed to do? Just stand there and take it? And in that very like part of the country where they'll always say stand your ground, he's not allowed to. And then when he is on the ground complying, he has nowhere else to back up. Did you notice that when he said, I pushed him to move back? First of all, that happens in the total time lapse of 3.5 seconds. And how much further can he go back? He's already against the cabinet. Do you want him to go through the wall? I bet the police officer wants him to go through the wall with how hard he was pushing him.
Yeah,
there need to be consequences.
Right, and it's clear that the police report is false. And it is illegal to file a false police report. It's against the law. It's against the law in every jurisdiction. But once again, we have a dynamic here of policy versus culture. Culture is policy alive every day. That video clearly shows that the police report is false, the police report is a lie, and the police report is illegal. The cop will not get charged with filing a false police report nor violation of oath of office. And until enforcement matches these penalties, you will continue to see the culture of corrupt policing permeate in our societal structures.